Hello, hello. I am here with Joe Moore and really excited with Joe because Joe has been celebrating with me since we began working together. It's been amazing. Joe, thank you for being here with us today.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
So, Joe, share with us. You're at almost like 2 months in, 3 months in almost in your journey of the SLS framework. What's been your experience so far?
Well, so far, um, have closed almost $700,000 in AUM, and
700,000 AUM.
correct. And it's definitely getting me way more appointments than what I was getting on my own. I'm getting about two or three a week, and I'm still, only 3 months in, so I'm refining some things in my skill set and um, you know, just following up using the system, the SLS framework. I would say that the number one thing that I've been really impressed with is um, obviously the automation part. It takes a lot of time to follow up with people on your own, and to transfer data from LinkedIn to the CRM. It does that all automatically, which is great. The email workflows are perfect too. You can enroll people in these email workflows, and it's just like you're sending the message to them. But you enroll them, and the messages go out, and people respond, and I'm there to respond. So the level of work that you put in the beginning is definitely worth it. Uh, the I should say the juice is definitely worth the squeeze with this system. So yeah, it's been
Amazing.
it's been good so far. No complaints at all.
Awesome, Joe. I'm really excited because you just recently started, you're already getting you have like almost two clients, you're getting the appointments. And one thing I do want to like recognize you, Joe, that I think is important to mention is that you've actually been doing the work. Like, do you want to share a little bit about like you've been calling, like you've been using the multi approach,
Hmm.
right?
Yes. Yeah. So in order for the system to fully work, you have to um, one be willing to put in a little bit of time. It doesn't take a lot of time. Not like if you were doing it on your own. I'm spending about 3 hours a day on it because I'm trying to be as successful as possible with this, and I am in full growth mode, and I don't have as much admin work as maybe some more experienced, people who have been in business 20 years or whatever. But, um, but it doesn't require 3 hours a day for it to still be successful. I think that the trainings on school are great. The videos and the community is supportive. The other people, the other advisors that use um, the program, it's good to bounce ideas off them as well with some of the coaching calls that occur every week. I believe there's two a week or something. Um, and it's a three-pronged approach. You have to do all three for it to be successful, because some people, they may have a LinkedIn account, but they may not, check it ever, or they may check it like once a month. So, but they check their email once a day. So if they're not checking their LinkedIn, they're checking their email. Or if they don't check their email, well, if there's a phone number available, then you can call them or text them. And um and so usually you can get a hold of people um through one of those methods.
Totally, totally. Amazing, Joe. I'm so excited. So how many appointments so far have you gotten, like using the system? Have you like done the final numbers?
Oh gosh, no, I actually I haven't. Ballpark, I don't even know. I mean, a lot, like probably between 15 and 20.
Amazing.
Um,
And you've already
yeah.
closed two, like you've already gotten two clients.
And
Amazing.
I've got another probably 1.2, 1.3 million in the pipeline of people that I've talked to. A couple of people are a little further away from doing anything, which is fine. But there's one right now that is a pretty hot prospect that I think we can get an answer one way or another within the next couple of weeks. So yeah.
Amazing. That's exciting. What would you tell someone who might be watching this and is considering, thinking, contemplating to do the SLS ring? What would you say?
I mean, for one, the reason I signed up was because you guys offered, that 90-day money back guarantee. But I mean, it's been working for me, so obviously I don't need that. But I would say that I've tried. I've been in the business 7 years, and this is probably the fourth different type program I've tried, and it's the best one I've tried so far. So I even bought leads from a company where they would actually call in and give their information. And that was quite a bit more expensive than this program, and it didn't work at all. So, I was a little skeptical with everything because I get a lot of messages from companies, marketing companies that want to help me grow my business. And this one is the only one that's really um, produced. I think the best thing is that it gives you a system that you can use for the rest of your career. It's not just something that you pay and you get 10 leads and then you got to pay again for another 10 leads, or and it's definitely not as expensive as running Google ads or anything like that. So it requires a little bit of work, but it's for me it's been worth it. I'm just excited to continue down this path and keep working the system and seeing what happens. So far, so good.
Amazing. I'm excited. I'm excited for you, Joe, and I'm excited for what's to come because, as you just mentioned, it's not about just like you're paying for leads and appointments. It's like you now know how to create your own lead generation. Like that's so much power in your hands, you know?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Awesome, Joe. Thank you so much for sharing here and being here with us. We're really excited to continue this journey with you and see what else comes out from it. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Sharina Mayani. I am a CSM at Luck Sales Consulting, and today we have Joseph Moore. How are you, Joseph, today?
Hey, doing well. How are you?
Good, good, good. And actually, this video is actually a continuation of the previous case study that we did with Joseph, because Joseph has even more wins now, right, Joseph?
Yeah. So I've added
Do you
quite a bit more to my funnel than I had before.
do you want to
And
share with us? Yeah, update us
yeah,
with your numbers.
yeah, sure. So I'm still at the same number as far as bringing people in. I'm still just under $1 million and about less than 4 months really since this has been going, but
How
really
much
only
exactly?
about
1 million?
just about, yeah, like 920,
920 in
900,
AUM.
900. Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all we do. We don't do any insurance or anything, but just assets under management. But anyway, really only about two months because I switched niches, and the new one that I'm doing is related around the University of Florida where I went to school, and it's going extremely well. I've got, I think since the last time we spoke, is probably 3 weeks ago, maybe. I've added about another 1.1 and 3/4 million dollars into my funnel of people
In your
with
funnel.
investable assets. Yep.
That's
And
amazing.
I've got a trip now planned to Houston because I'm starting with Texas, and I'm kind of going to expand out there. But I figured there was like 3,500 or something people on LinkedIn that were just in Texas, so I figured, well, we'll start there and kind of broaden it out to other parts of the country, which is exciting because it's really working well in Texas. So yeah, I've got a trip down there. This is some of the old stuff I've had in my funnel, but I recently had a call, and this I haven't mentioned this one. This is in the very beginning stages, but there's another guy out there that's got about $15 million worth of investable assets, but I've only had one conversation with him. But who knows? I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have had that conversation with him without this system. So, we really hit it off. I told him some things that he was unaware of. And who knows? I mean, that could be something that may happen soon. It may happen later. It may never happen, but it's another good resource, to have. And yeah, it's working well. It's working well. I tailored some of the messaging a little bit, some of the rebuttal messages,
Yeah.
and I think that the rebuttal messages are fine. But if you do have time to really go through and once you watch all these videos in the
Yeah.
program and kind of discover uh, just something, something that's nerve striking, but also something that really separates you from the rest of the crowd. What do you do best? What do you do different from everybody? Why should they work with you? That's what I was really trying to focus on over the last couple months, and I think I came up with a really good set of messages right now. But I'm always thinking of tailoring them still and revising them. But yeah, it's going well. I can't complain. No complaints whatsoever.
That's amazing. And just let me ask, so in your pipeline, so you said 920 in AUM, how much in your pipeline now so far? Because you mentioned of someone that you've spoken of 15 million, like in your pipeline, how much would you
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to quite put
number?
him in there yet.
Yeah, of course,
We've
because
only
you
had
just
one
was
conversation, but like stuff that's in the pipeline right now, about 4 million, of stuff that I haven't closed yet. I also, there's two other guys this weekend, excuse me, that responded that to my messaging, and they want to have a talk later in the summer, but they're both in a, I don't know how much is going to be there yet, but they're in a transition mode from one of them selling a house, one of their second homes, and they're expecting quite a bit of income off that. And the other guy is actually switching jobs, and he has a sizable 401k out there. I just don't know exactly what it is. But anyway, yeah, I mean, every week it's producing appointments. Some weeks are better than others, but that's like with anything.
yeah.
You just have to keep going in the good times and the bad times. But the good times have far outweighed the bad times, so that's good.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Joseph, for updating us. I'm really excited for your pipeline that's growing, and that your travel that's coming next, and the appointments you'll be doing. It's gonna be exciting. Thank you so much for updating us here today.
Yeah, thank you.